So in terms of, I'm sure that you've gained some inspiration from different fashion designers and houses that you look to, but just in general, in terms of when you're trying to come up with your designs and what you're going to design next, your lines, how do you, number one, stay inspired? And number two, what are some of the, where do you go to look for different inspirations? Is it architect? What are the things that you look to for inspiration?
How do I stay inspired? God,
Yep.
I was like, that's a good question. How do I stay inspired?
Yeah.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna be honest with you. Like a lot of the time, like I just did a collection back in October, did my fashion show.
Yes.
After that show, baby, let me tell you, I put it everything down
Yeah.
because for me,
Hmm.
I need a break.
Yes.
I need a break because
Yeah.
I'm so for me, I'm not at that level where I'm constantly having to put out
Right.
like new work, new collections like these fashion houses. So
Yeah.
for me, I understand that I'm just one person and it's just me. And so for me, I like to take a break because if I don't, I know that I'm going to get burnt out. But also I know because I have so many like a million things in my head that I want to do.
Yeah.
And so it's just like I need a rest. I need to go pray. I need to go seek the Lord on this one.
Yes.
Um, because yeah, because I'm gonna if I don't take that time to really meditate on like the next thing, or yeah, just the next thing. I'm going to be a hot mess because I'm going to be doing. I may be doing a military collection mixed in with an African collection, and maybe mixed in with some. All of a sudden, has butterflies in it. I'm just like,
Yeah.
wait, well, this doesn't make
What's
sense.
going on? Yeah.
Like God, make it make sense. And
Right.
so
Right.
it is just so for me to stay inspired, I have to cover off. Oh, okay, that's my speaker. My I have to take a break so that I can clear my mind so
Yes.
that I can really focus on the next thing. So
Yeah.
that's how like I stay inspired is by not being inspired at that moment. I just have to break. I just
I
gotta
know
break.
it's hard.
But the things that really, oh my God, the things that inspire me,
Hmm.
ah, it's you already hit one of them, which is architecture.
Yes.
I absolutely love, oh my God, I'm gonna tell you, I love architecture. Like every time I go out, I look at like different buildings,
Yes.
especially like medieval like architecture and then or like the Baroque, like the French Baroque style, the like the House of Versailles.
Oh, yeah.
Like that whole vibe. It's just like
Yes.
so beautiful to me. I love that. Or just this is just different like shapes and stuff like that. It
Yeah.
inspires me. My second thing is nature. I absolutely love nature. Like if it wasn't raining today, I would be on my back porch,
Right.
like with a blanket out there and
Mhm.
just be out there chilling, crocheting, vibing with the bees and and
Yeah.
the birds because that's where I am. I love being in nature. I love walking in nature. Like my spiritual sister, she always makes fun of me because I like they're always asking like, "Oh, where's Thomas? Where's Gregory?" And they're like, and she's like, "Oh, he's probably out there in nature walking around." And I'm just like, "Yep,
Yep.
sure is. That's me." So I love getting out in nature. Like I spent like it's for me gardening season is about to come up, and so right now I'm already planning. And so like in a few months, all you're gonna see me is like in the garden, just
Yeah.
working or just sitting in the garden because I love nature because it inspires me. Like the peacock dress that I did,
Oh my God.
that that was inspired by nature. Um,
That thing
the
is amazing. Oh
and so
my God.
so that was like one of my like everyone says, oh, that's your best dress. That's your best dress. And I'm like, okay, all right.
Right. You
But
haven't seen my best yet.
you haven't
I'm
not
sure
yet.
it's still in there. Yeah,
Yeah,
your best
it's oh
is yet to
baby.
come.
I made that dress. I'm telling you, I made that dress when, like, I'm seriously, like, maybe, what did I make that? Maybe 10 years ago? I made
Hmm.
that dress 10 years ago. Like, and this was when I was like fairly new to crochet,
Hmm.
fairly new.
Wow.
And I wanted to create something that was kind of like, because I love peacocks. Let's get that straight. But
Yeah.
I remember I was living in Dallas, Texas,
Mhm.
and like I was during that time I was homeless. I was homeless on the streets of Dallas, Texas, and I was sleeping outside. And I remember like there was a garden that I saw, and I was just like, oh my God, this will look so beautiful with peacocks.
Mhm.
And I was like, you know what, one day I'm going to make a peacock dress. I was like, yeah, let's do that. And
What?
then, yeah, I was like, I wanted to crochet a peacock dress.
Uh,
And and like I didn't know how the hell I was going to do it. I
Right.
didn't know I didn't know what who I didn't know. And
Right.
so fast forward a couple of years, I made it back home to Atlanta,
Mhm.
and I 10 years ago I was asked to do my very first fashion show here in Atlanta, and I did the show. It was to benefit uh people with disabilities and disabilities and Down syndrome. And so, and my brother, he has a disability because he was more affected from the drug use of my mom than I was.
Mhm.
And so, I was that whole show was very important to me. So I really wanted to do it. And so at this show, my finale piece that walked out was the peacock dress.
Oh my God.
So I was just like, yeah,
Yeah.
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 So nature
I did that.
definitely does. And then the second thing, I mean, the first thing, well, the number one thing that inspires me is music. Music, because my love for dance and then just musical theater and all that, like that really does help me. Like a lot of that helps me. Even with the, what is that? The big purple gown that I designed,
Mhm.
with all, it looks like little feathers and stuff like that coming off of it.
Yeah.
That was actually inspired by music. That whole collection that I did was inspired by music. And so I really get inspired when I hear a piece of music that
Yeah.
really resonates with my soul. I'm like, yeah, baby, we finna crank this on out. So
Yeah.
like
Oh, that's
I
awesome.
I'm literally, this
What
is
do you got? What do you
a
got?
little
What do you
sneak
got?
peek, a little sneak peek at the new dress that I'm working on now. You guys see it
Oh,
here. You guys saw it here first.
exclusive.
Okay,
A bam exclusive.
so this okay, try not to stab myself, but I am working on a new dress here, and it is
Oh my
inspired by African print, of course,
God. Of course.
and it was inspired
Oh,
by a song. It was inspired by a song. It was called King God
mm,
by his name is Samo. He's
okay.
he's a like a neo soul singer.
Hmm.
Um, and the words were we were kings before we were slaves. We were queens before we were slaves. And
Ooh,
so and that really of course resonated with me. And I'm just like, yeah, baby,
yeah,
let's do it. And
let's get
so this new collection is going to be Children of the Sun. So yeah, and this is like one of the pieces from it. So I'm going
I
all out for
can't
this.
wait. Oh, I
Thank
can't wait. That is
you.
gorgeous. Oh
Thank you.
my God. Look, my nails, I must have known that we were gonna get something.
You knew, you knew. Don't
God
even put,
told me. I don't know how, but we were connected some kind of
baby.
way
Like I'll
because
tell you,
oh my goodness.
you
And
was
that
in the
color
spirit. You felt
combination.
that.
Ooh, I can't wait. And the story behind it makes it even
Yeah,
more beautiful. And now I'm gonna go listen to that song because it sounds like my type of music too, that I never
yeah.
heard until you tell me about it right now. So, oh my God, I can't wait.